Good morning, all you geologists and earth scientists. Welcome to a special edition of Mr. Science TV. I am your host, Mr. C, and today we're on location from Casa de Carmichael. In today's remote learning, we're going to do some things with plate tectonics, a new topic for us. So to get started, we will need to go to our Canvas calendar for 7th grade science. On the 7th grade science calendar for today, we will see that there's a pre-quiz on it. This will be going over some of the terms we're learning about today. Take a few minutes on that. If you brought your journals home, you can do the definitions. Otherwise, it'll be part of tomorrow night's homework. What we're going to focus on today, though, is when tectonic plates meet. Here we have the assignment. Starting off with Earth's tectonic plates are in constant motion, riding on a molten sea of magma. Plates crash into, dive under, move apart from each other at their boundaries. In this activity, we're going to explore the different things that can happen when these plates meet. We're going to start off by first going to the website here. Look at this USGS tectonic plates map to review the names of plates. This is going to become important when we start filling in the workspace. It says go to the Plate Boundaries tab at the bottom of the page. And at the bottom of the page, use the key to see the different types of plate boundaries. We're going to go ahead and open up this. It brings us to this interactive page. We're going to find the Plate Boundaries tab located right here. And here you can see all the different tectonic plates across Earth's surface. The North American plate, the Eurasian, the Indian, the Australian, African, Antarctic, the Scotia, the Nazca, lots of different plates. These are the major ones. There's even more, but these are the ones that we're going to focus on. But we're going to go to the bottom of the page. Here you can see the different types of plate motions we have. We have convergent, two plates coming together. We have divergent, two plates moving apart, and transform, two plates that are going sliding past each other. Now here at the bottom is a really useful tool that will also help us on our assignment. You can see the map here. As the plates we've seen from above, but down here is a key where we can see what type of plate boundaries are. Are they convergent? Where the plates are moving together. You can see all these red areas here. We're going to go ahead and turn that off for just a second. Then we have divergent, where the plates are moving apart. Here we have the Mid-Atlantic Ridge. Plates are moving apart. We have some here in the middle of Africa. Those the plates that are moving apart. Taking that off for just a second, and then we're going to transform here the plates that are sliding against each other. Okay, in pink. So you can see all these pink areas. So what we're going to go ahead and do now is we're going to turn all the plate boundaries on so we can see them all at the same time. And then we're going to go to the next part of the assignment. Now we're going to go to the National Geographic Map Maker Interactive. We're going to add 3 levels, or 3 layers. And under Earth system, we're going to find them. There's earthquakes, volcanoes, and plate tectonics. So let's go ahead and open up that web page. Should bring you to this page here, where we can see different countries. And we're going to add layers right here. Under Earth systems, the one we're looking for. We are going to focus on earthquakes, plate tectonics, and volcanic eruptions. Go ahead and close the window. I recommend turning plate tectonics, the transparency, down to less than half, where you can still see the shades, but you can also see the countries. So here we have a map of the world. See the Mid-Atlantic Ridge. See the Rocky Mountains here. The different countries. We're going to leave it there just for a second. Once you have all this set up, we're going to complete the workspace table. For boundary type, right down here, say whether the boundary is convergent, divergent, or transform. Okay, and then we're going to list the plate names that the the area is in between. So we're going to go ahead and open this up. We're going to make a copy, because this sheet is what you're actually going to submit. Before we get started, I would like for you to share the document once it's loaded. You'll also be submitting a link to your website. Share it. Click this button up here. And you're going to type in me. If it allows. Yeah, mine's being slow, but to type me in, just type in a couple of initials. A, B, C. There we go. Add people groups. So A, B, C. Find this glorious picture of me. Click it. And send. Now I'll have access to your work. So what we're going to do with this workspace is we're going to find these locations. There are 10 of them. First one is the Aleutian Islands in Alaska. We're going to write down the boundary type and 2 plate names that are near it. The Aleutian Islands. So you can do either one first. You can find the plate names, which are found on this document. Right clicking, not left clicking. The Aleutian Islands in Alaska. If you don't know your geography, that's okay. I'll help you out on a lot of these. The Aleutian Islands are right in this area here. So we're going to turn our plate boundaries on so we can see exactly where that is. Convergent, convergent. See here it's red, so that means it's a convergent boundary. Also use, and we'll go back to here, boundary type. Plate names located here. This plate right here is part of the North American plate. And the other side of the plate is the Pacific plate. So what's happening is the Pacific plate is moving up toward the North American plate. This is moving, the North American plate moving down toward the Pacific plate. They're smashing into each other. Pacific plate is where the Pacific Ocean is, so it means it is an oceanic crust. It's being forced underneath. It's being subducted underneath the North American plate. Some plate names. We have North American, Pacific. Types of stuff that we're going to see there. We're going to look at the National Geographic thing. Same area. Along the Aleutian Islands, we see that there are these red triangles are volcanoes, and these blue circles are earthquakes. Going right across that line to there. I went ahead and filled that in for you. The features is volcanic islands and earthquakes. The next area we're going to find are the Cascades, located in Washington State. I'm going to use this map here. Cascades are from Washington State. I'm going to put a little marker there to show you where that's at. I'm going to call it 1. That's the second one we're doing, so we're going to call it 1. Here, Cascades. You'll have to find out what type of plate boundary we have right here. What's this plate's name? And what is this little guy's plate? This is a very small plate right here. Those two plates, the Cascades. Next we have the San Andreas. San Andreas Fault is found in California. It's right there in Los Angeles. What's this plate? What's this plate? What type of boundary do we have right there? Caribbean's next on our list. It's right here. What's the plate? What's this plate here? What's this plate here? What type of boundary do we have right there? I'll notice we still have earthquakes and volcanoes. We'll continue going through here. Mid-Atlantic Ridge. Hopefully that sounds familiar. It's right here. Give that to number 4. What's this plate? What's this plate? What type of boundary goes along the middle? Notice there's not a lot of earthquakes going on there. After the Mid-Atlantic Ridge, we come to Iceland. Number 5 is Iceland. It is up there. Here's Iceland. Yeah, what plate is this? What plate is this? And what type of boundary do we have here? Next one is Kuril Islands. Kuril Islands are way over here across the Pacific Ocean. They're actually right here. You can't even see them because there's so much activity. Marker. What's this plate? This plate here. That's where the Kuril Islands are. Our next place is the Himalayas. Himalayan mountains are between 2 continental plates. There. What's this plate? What's this plate? What type of boundary do we have here? Next, we have the Andes Mountain. Around 8. Here are the Andes Mountains. What's this plate? What is this plate? Notice all the earthquakes right up against it. This oceanic plate is being subducted underneath. Finally, we have East Africa. So we're going to continue moving east. Plate right here. Right through here is that boundary. I believe this is just a partial boundary, though. This is the middle of the plate. What type of boundary do we have going through here? Again, remember, to find out the type of plate boundaries, we're going to use the first web page. Right here is what the East Africa is. What type of plate boundary is that? So fill out this. When you're done, come back to this. There should be a submit button up here. You're going to give me a link to this assignment. Make sure you share it. Take the pre-quiz. If you have any questions today, I'll be on to answer them every 30 minutes today. I'll keep Google Meet up every 30 minutes. So if you have any questions you want to ask in person, that'll be one way to get a hold of me. I'll also keep up the ChatterDoc up, which people aren't really using it yet, but I'll keep it open, and I'll be looking at it to make sure I answer any of your questions. All right? The ChatterDoc, of course, is located on the home page right there. Great. I hope you guys have a great day of e-learning. Thanks for stopping by today.